Welcome to the course Unix and Shell Programming. Myself, S. Nagamalikras, Assistant Professor CSE Department from Vignan Institute of Information Technology. Today lecture is from Unit 2. The chmod command is nothing but change mode. With the help of change mode command, we are going to change the file permissions. Now, while coming to chmod command, that is nothing but change mode command. So we already seen in previous output, after creation of file or directory, some default permissions are there. Now, if we want to change or if we want to alter those permissions means for user there is no write permission, assume. If you want to add that write permission or if you want to remove some existing permissions, then only with the help of change mode command only it is possible. Here ch indicates change, mod indicates mode, change mode command. So with the help of change mode command, we can alter the permissions which are existing for the file or directory. So syntax is chmod command and permissions that on which file we are going to change, that is the third parameter. So change mode command, permissions, and which file that is affecting, that argument we have to give here, that is the file name. Now, in how many ways we are going to apply this change mode command means in two ways or in two modes we are going to apply change mode command. One is absolute mode and second one is symbolic mode. So with the help of these two modes we are going to apply change mode command. Now let us see what is the meaning of absolute mode. Now in absolute mode we are going to change the file permissions in the form of octal numbers, not in the form of characters. So in the form of numbers, that is octal numbers, we are going to change the file permissions. Before that, let us see, we already know read permission, that is indicated with small r. For the read permission, the octal value is 4. These are the fixed values. Whenever you are seeing the r, that means that value is 4, like that. Second permission is write permission, it is indicated with small w, and for write permission the value is 2. The octal value for write permission is 2. Similarly, the third permission is execute permission, it is indicated with small x, and the octal value for execute is 1. 4, 2, 1. So r is indicated with 4, and for w the value is 2, for x is value is 1. So these are the default values for read, write and execute permissions. So let us consider this diagram. Let us consider 4 means r, that means read. For w value is 2, for execute value is 1. If we are providing the value 0, that indicates there is no read, there is no write, there is no execute, that means no permissions. Similarly, if we are giving the value 1, one means we know that it is execute. So only execute permission only we are giving because the value indicates 1. If we are assigning the value 2, this indicates write permission. So there is no read, there is no execute, only write because we are giving the value, octal value is 2. So only write permission. Now 3, octal value 3. Now how this 3 came means by adding this 2 plus 1, the value is 3. So there is no chance 4 plus 1 means 5, 2 plus 4 means 6. How 3 will get? Only with the help of 2 and 1, that is 2 plus 1 value is 3. So we are giving write and we are giving execute permission. So like that 3 means we are giving write permission and execute permission, there is no read. That means this hyphen indicates no permission. So write is there, execute is there. So write and execute. Now value 4 means straight away it will comes read permission, no write, no execute. 5 means how 5 will come? By adding 4 plus 1, 5. So we know that 4 is read, 1 is execute. So only we are providing read and execute permissions. Now 6. How 6 value will come? 4 plus 2, 6. Read permission, 2 means write permission, and there is no execute permission because we are giving the octal value 6. Now last value is 7. 7 in the sense 4 plus 2 plus 1, answer is 7. That means we are giving all the 3 permissions. Read permissions we are giving, write permissions we are giving, and execute permission we are giving. So with the help of these all octal values we are applying on the file. By that, file permissions will go into the change. So in pie charts we can see here. So for read 4 value, for write 2, for execute 1. Now the combination of read and execute means 5. So 5 indicates we having both read and execute. 3 indicates having both write and execute. 6 indicates having both read and write. This 7 indicates this intersection having both all read, write and execute. Now let us consider this example. ls space option L, ls command, option we are going to use is L. L means long listing of file 2. So the file name came here and these are all the permissions. We know that by seeing this empty hyphen, that file 2 is an regular file or ordinary file. Now let us see. Now we are applying the change mode command in absolute mode. That means without characters, with the help of octal numbers, we are going to change the file permissions. Now we are giving the permissions here 7, 6, 4. So 7, 6, 4. How it will change? Let us see here. Before that, what are the permissions here? For user, read is there, write is there. For user, read is there, write is there, no execute. That means what is that value? Read means 4, write means 2, then the value is 6. So for user, value is 6. Now let us count group. What is the value of group? Only read permission is there. That means read means 4. So for a group, only value is 4. What is the others? Others also 4. That means without changing the permissions, what are the default permissions? 6, 4, 4. This is the existing permission for file 2. Now we are applying here 7, 6, 4. So this 7 is belongs to the user. This 6 is belongs to the group. This 4 is belongs to the others. So 7 is for user, 6 is for group, 4 is for others. Now next level, for user we are giving 7. How 7 came? 4 plus 2 plus 1. That means we are giving read, we are giving write permission, and we are giving execute permission. So for user, RWX will present. Like that for group, what is the value? 6. How 6 will come? 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 plus 0. That means we are giving read, write, there is no execute permission. So simply we have to keep the hyphen. That indicates no permission. For others, value is 4. 4 means straight away read permission. Read value is 4. So 4 plus 0 plus 0. That means read hyphen hyphen. So with these permissions, we are going to change the file 2. So 764 meaning is this one. Now let us check whether the permissions are affected or not. Now again I am checking ls command, option L, and file name is file 2. So let us check here. Now user having RWX, that means 7. RWX. Now for group, read is there, write is there. That means 4 plus 2, 6. Yes, 7 is also affected, 6 is also affected. For others, only read is there, that means 4. So the value is 764. Before that it is 644. Now it is changed with 764. In this way we are going to change the file permissions with the help of absolute mode. Similarly here 776. We already know 7 is for user, this 7 is for group, this 6 is for others. So 7 indicates read, write, execute. So this 7 indicates read, write, execute. Another 7 indicates for group, read, write, execute. For others, 6. 6 indicates only read, write, there is no execute permission. Now, while coming to second mode, symbolic mode. So previously we seen in absolute mode, with the help of octal values, we are going to change. Now in symbolic mode. In symbolic mode, it's completely based on the symbols. In the symbolic mode, we can modify the permissions of a specific owner. So it makes the use of mathematical symbols, that is, one is plus symbol and another one is minus symbol, another one is equal to operator. So with the help of these three operator, plus operator, minus operator, is equal to operator, we are going to change the file permissions. So in previous mode we seen with the help of octal values. Now with the help of these operators we are going to change the permissions. Here plus operator indicates we can add the permissions, minus operator indicates we can remove the existing permissions, is equal to operator indicates we can set the permissions. That means what are the previous permissions, enter permissions with all permissions are override with new permissions. That means we are setting with new permissions. So with the help of is equal to permission, is equal to operator, we are going to set the new permissions by overriding the old permissions. So with the help of these three operators, one is plus operator, adding new permissions, minus operator, removing the permissions, is equal to operator, we are setting the new permissions. How these operators we are going to apply means, on user this indicated with a small u, group indicated with a small g, others indicated with small o. If you want to change the group permissions, we have to apply on small g. If you want to apply the permissions or if you want to change the permissions for user, we use this symbol, that is small u. And if others, small letter o. So u, g, o, user, group, others. Now let us see how we are going to apply the operators on user, that is letter small letter u, on group small letter g, on others small letter o. So let us consider this example. ls command, option L, long listing, file 3, file name. So in this file name, long listing means entire information of that file 3 it come. So this is the permission set. So we already know the first hyphen indicates regular file. That means file 3 is an ordinary or regular file. Now while coming to permissions, here read is there, this is user, read is there, write is there. This is group, only read permission is there. For others, indicated with lowercase letter o, only read permission is there. Now how we are going to change means, now let us see the demonstration of plus operator. Plus indicates we are adding the permissions. Now change mode command, g means, g indicates group, so plus indicates just we are adding the permission. Which permission we are adding? Here we are indicating the x. X means execute permission. So to a group we are adding the execute permission. That means in previously there is no execute permission. Let us check. For group only read is there, no write, no execute. Now I am adding the execute permission to the group. If you observe here, read is there, hyphen, hyphen. So in the write permission, hyphen means there is no write permission. On execute place also hyphen means there is no execute permission. So for a group we are adding execute permission. File name, enter. After that again we have to check whether that execute permission is added to that group or not. ls command, option L, file 3. If you check here, group, read is there, execute also added. Before that there is no execute permission, now execute permission is added. So previously read is as it is, so read permission is as it is, no effect is there, only we are adding execute permission to the group. So in this way plus operator we can use. Now minus operator means removing the existing permissions. Now change mode command, g minus x, this indicates group, minus indicates remove, x indicates execute. That means for a group we are removing which permission? execute permission. So change mode, you are removing execute permission to that group for this file, file 3. Enter. Again I am checking whether the execute permission was removed or not. ls command, option L, file 3. If you observe here, there is no execute permission. Previously X is there, now there is no execute permission. That means successfully we changed or we removed the permission which is present before. So execute permission we can remove. So in this way, plus operator we are adding the permission, minus operator we are going to remove the permission. Not only that, at a time we can use like this also. For example, so at a time we can apply the permissions, or we can change the permissions on 3 users. That means group, user group, others. Let us check change mode command. Now, for example, for user there is no execute permission. So u plus x, comma, next for read permission there is no write and execute. I want to add only write permission. So for group I want to add only write permission. For others I want to remove the read permission. On which one? Assume file 3, enter. So at a time I am adding and I am changing. So here for user X will come, that means after execution it will come like this, RWX on user. For group we are adding write permission, that means previously it is R hyphen, this will come like this. This is group. For assume R. For others we are removing the read permission. So this will comes empty, that means hyphen. So like this way, at a time we can alter the permissions to all the owners of a file on user, group, others, or alone itself also we can use, or we can combinedly also we can use. Operator is equal to operator. Plus we seen adding the permission, minus we seen removing the permission. Now is equal to means we are going to set the permissions. How this will affect means, now ls option L file 3, these are our permissions. Let us see here for group only read is there, no write, no execute. Now I am writing here change mode G, nothing but group, is equal to means we are setting the permissions. With what permissions we are going to setting means we are giving here read, write, execute. So whatever the default permissions you just forget, now it will overwritten with the new permissions that we are writing here. That means now for a group, read, write, execute will there. Now check another example. Change mode. For user we are assigning only read permission, not we are adding, we are setting or we are assigning only read permission. For group we are assigning the execute permission. For others, observe here operator plus operator, we are adding write and execute. So now let us see what is the effect. File 3. For user what we written here R. Before that user read is there, write is there. Now but we are setting the permission with R. That means it will remove all existing permissions and it will replace with only. Now U is equal to R means, so previously read is there, write is there. Now with the help of this new one it will change. That means only R will exist, no write, no execute. That is the use of is equal to operator. Like that similarly for group we are assigning X, that means execute. Previously read is there, write is there, execute is there, but it is overwritten with this one. That means only execute permission will allocate. Read permission will remove, write permission will remove, because we are using here is equal to operator. It will overwritten with previous permissions. So is equal to X means only X will come, all previous permissions will remove. Now for others, if you observe carefully, we are using here plus operator. Plus means adding. Old permissions will never affect, as it is it will exist, only it will add new permissions. That's why previously R is there, no? So R will exist as it is, and we are adding write execute. So write execute will like this. In this place, if you write is equal to what happens? Others is equal to wx means read permission will remove and it will affect like this hyphen wx. So this is the effect of is equal to. So if you want to change the, or if you want to overwritten the previous permissions with new permissions, then we are going to use is equal to operator. Just if you want to add, we have to use plus operator. So now we seen that how change mode command, with the help of change mode command, how we are going to set the permissions or how we are going to modify the permissions. One is with the help of absolute mode, that means octal values, and with the help of symbolic mode, with the help of three operators, plus operator, minus operator, and is equal to operator. So how many types of permissions a file has in Unix? We know that after creation of file, three categories of owners are there: user, group, others. For every category we have three types of permissions: read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. So that means we have three types of permissions. So not one, not two, not four, the answer is three. This means read, write, execute. So R, W, X. So answer is 3. We have only three types of permissions. So when we create a file, we are the owner of a file. Yes, ultimately the person who was creating the file, we can treat that person as a owner. So this is answer is true. So when we create a file, we are the owner of a file. The statement is true. Now, which of the following symbol is used to indicate the absence of permission of a file? So we already discussed this thing. For example, for what this indicates, we are having read permission, write permission, execute permission. If there is no write permission, how we are going to indicate like this? So the hyphen symbol indicates, this is hyphen symbol, this hyphen symbol indicates no write permission. That means in absence of that permission, we are going to use the symbol hyphen symbol. This meaning is no read, no write, only execute, only read permission. We are having read, write, no execute. Like that, in absence of permission, we are going to use hyphen symbol. So no dollar, no ampersand, no plus. So answer is hyphen symbol. So with the help of hyphen symbol, we are indicating the absence of a permission of a file. Next, the write permission for a directory determines that, yes, if directory having write permission, that indicates we are going to add or we can remove the files into a directory. For example, if directory having file 1, file 2, file 2. If you having read permission, if you having write permission, then only we can add the new files or we can remove the files. If you don't have write permission, then we are unable to remove and we are unable to add. So the answer is we can write to a directory file, we can read the directory file, we can execute the directory file, we can add or remove file suite. So the answer is D. We can add or remove the file. When this is possible means if we have write permission for a directory.